The U.S. versus the Amistad, a court case that changed the way slavery was thought of. This case was the first step to giving all slaves their freedom. Look at how free he is. If whoever was going to own these slaves wasn't so lazy, this would never have happened. No one would have died. The owner probably wouldn't have been caught, and slavery wouldn't have changed. But it did happen. And the point of this video is not to ramble on about my opinions on this. This is about the slaves, how amazing people stood up for themselves and gained their rights. So let's get to that now. The La Amistad was a Spanish ship whose crew was responsible for kidnapping a group of Africans. Their plan was to sell the 54 Africans illegally into slavery. The Africans were furious about being kidnapped, so they devised a plan, broke out of the shackles, killed most of the crew. They then took control of the ship, and they planned to sail back to Africa to regain their freedom. Then they were all taken into American custody because they sailed too close to the American coast and were boarded. They were taken to court to fight for their freedom. A judge decided that they couldn't be charged for murder or piracy, but they trialed for if they were slaves or if they weren't slaves. The current president and son of John Quincy Adams, defended them in their case. The Africans ended up winning the court and were freed. Many treaties were signed. They gave not just these slaves, but all slaves more freedoms. It was made especially illegal to ship kidnapped slaves, so no more killings. This was huge at the time. Africans could live their lives, and slaves could sleep soundly, knowing there wouldn't be any more slaves coming.